was wondering why these guys weren't starving fast enough. It's because they were still able to get something out of Adana. Not for much longer. Certainly not on my watch. Okay, most of them are taking attrition then, but that won't take care of all of them until these guys are wiped out. And you know what, sending these guys in to just die is not really helping anything. Perhaps I should just keep them held and get some proper units in to deal with them. Once the infarts have done what they do, which is take all of this. Do your best. Jake, is it worth thinking about field hospitals to slow down manpower loss? Yes, it is. I have it on everybody that really matters. You know, I could probably change out grunts, or at least give the grunts something worth having. Because look at this, I could give them some support artillery, and it would take them from 52 soft attack to 95. I'm starting to think that's worth it just for 500 manpower on each of them. And it's not like I'm starving on artillery, so ka-ching, I'm just going to do it. Maybe now they'll actually attack semi-usefully. They're still grunts compared to everyone else, and look, some of them are still toting weapons 1. But it should help out a touch. Put field hospitals on the grunts too, Jake. I don't want to, but you're probably right that it's a good idea to. Since manpower is precious, and face it, they are still drinking up my manpower. Gone. So once this guy is gone, that frees me up quite a lot. Just finish him off. Not so happy about you giving it to the British, but you did what you did. Also, if they don't have that port, they're going to starve. Seems like they don't have anything to have anyway, so I think that's going to be the end of them. What's next, though? Ah, of course, better tanks, because I never did do my variants yet. Someday I'll have tanks deployed, someday. Still waiting on medium tanks to be done. Still waiting on lots of stuff. Tragic lack of tungsten. But here's the thing, I've got loads of factories now. I should be trading them off for goodies that I need. So tungsten, for example, how much do I need? Yeah, quite a lot. Oh heavens, loads of the stuff. Well, it's worth having if it helps my tank production. And the Soviet Union has plenty of tungsten to give. What else do I need? Still need steel, but I'll always need steel, let's not worry about it. Yeah, nobody buys our chromium. Chromium sucks. Alright, so that should do it. That should help out production massively. Only our infantry weapons are hurting. But we have plenty in storage. Not good weapons in storage, but still weapons. There we go, get rid of these rancid guys. Oh, nice. Italy has this. And if it's Italy that has it, I want to own it. Hopefully there's no Italian stationed there. If there is, that's problematic. Wonderful. No Italians on my watch. Even have an air base there. So how do we deal with the Italians now? They're still here, which bothers me. Sooner I can deploy out my armoured divisions to trundle their way across Africa and take all this, the better. I'm working on it. Jake, roads. I'm on roads. Don't you worry. So these guys gonna starve themselves to death yet? Get out of here. I want this. Okay, a lot of these guys have now starved out, which is great news for me. That's not so great if they're going to go here. Well, means to an end. Jake, how hard would it be to start as Japan and invade and conquer the US in World War II? Do you mean in Hearts of Iron 4? You probably do. Don't think it'd be too easy. But then I would say walking on water is hard, but this guy seems to manage it. Look at him go. I like you. Alright, we done with these inf arts. Still gonna have you line up there whilst I figure out how best to use you. And I think they'll starve to death anyway, so that's okay. If anything, I could get my grunts over in Africa. Or I could have my grunts over fighting in Japan. I'm just not sure where best to throw my everything. Well, what's probably best is to sit back and produce some stuff so I can actually fight proper. And research stuff. Not limited to nukes. Drop some power droppers onto Sicily. I would love to take Sicily, but I don't think I'm in range there. Do it from Malta. Malta is... well, there's a lot of reasons I can't do that. Oh right, resistance. It's gonna grow around here quite a lot. I need those divisions that I've been training, and they're at 22%, which is more than enough. Deploy them. And then never have any more of them. Wait, what? I got another one? Sure, why not? Please add yourself to the harsh treatment, guys. Go there, and then where exactly? Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Go there. Let's not select you, and then where can you go to? That'll do, and then I'll sort you out. These guys continue to starve, and all is well. Jake, did Italy take Malta? Let's see, no, it's just the British, straight up. But then I'm sure, maybe, if there's not an airport here, or an airfield here, I can make an airfield, provided it doesn't go back to France. It might go back to France. We're not allied or anything, but France just seemed like the kind of people that would do that. So Ethiopia's looking surprisingly good. I'm happy about this. Very happy, in fact. I thought this would go very pear-shaped. But instead it's just the trusted old one-shot. Also, this is bad. It would be better if I had some inf arts to take care of these, but nah. Crush them. Ubaldo sod you. That's the kind of name I can get behind. Still, you're dying. Just like my manpower. There we go. Okay, grunts. What do I do with them, since I'm not about to go on the aggressive here? I could potentially send my grunts down here into Africa. And then push through Italy. I think I will try this. How's the supply? The supply is a whole load of arse and chips. So maybe that's a very, very poor idea. Yeah, supply is terrible there. But supply is good in Cairo at the very least. What to do with them? I have no idea. There's no threat over here, as long as Japan stays on that side of British Raj. They're still pushing though. And Japan are unstoppable here. I just hope that the Soviets decide to attack them, but I don't know what they're going with. Oh well, this kind of tells me a lot. They've got their puppet focus for Japan, but it looks like they're not gunning for it. Bulgaria... Bulgaria are swaying a little too close to fascism for my liking. Perhaps I should take half of you instead of front line here. But we're looking okay. Relatively. Nice to have some oil though. I wonder if anybody gives me stuff from exports. Oh, nice! People do buy my stuff. Probably oil. Albania, Portugal, Brazil. Thank you all for buying my oil and giving me some factories. Thank you, consumer goods, for drinking them up. Thankfully, we're a war economy. Export focus is fine because I don't think I like getting that bonus. And the resources put to market aren't hampering me really. Certainly not chromium. I barely have any steel and I don't have any tungsten, so that's fine. I'm trying to think if there's things to improve for my nation right now. Fighters. I would like to get fighters. That's a dream of mine. Take a long time before I can get any reasonable number of them. But yeah, I would like them. This has stopped being of any use to me. This has also kind of stopped being of use to me, but not quite. Partisans. Oh, effects of partisans on us. That is actually going to help out, surprisingly. And we're going down the armor route, so let's take that anyway. Still a medium tanks that I'm waiting on. What if I were to have another bunch of these? Need the motorized, need the tanks, need everything. I need to conserve my manpower like mad. Jake, have you seen Japan? No wonder they are not gunning for... Oh, nice! United Kingdom made a splash, probably backed by the US of A. Italy's capitulation is fairly high on the priority list though. Such low national unity, I could always nuke them into obliteration. I would just need to actually get some fighters nearby. But we can do that, we have the power. So looking at the resistance that's growing, and it certainly is growing. They're not growing in Ankara, but only because I have units there. So what I'll do is I will select you. And again, I'll just be throwing... throwing what I can. Oh, right, of course. I think I'll take you away from this then, join you up so I don't get confused in who I splash where. Where else are we going to be seeing rising amounts of this stuff? No, that was silly. I'm trying to put you on victory points, but I am very, very blind and cannot see them. Oh well, we'll set you out like that and see how it works. Jake, perhaps your garrison units could go garrison the Istanbul border, and your frontline troops could go fight in Africa. If the hammer comes down, it's going to come down hard here. I'd rather have these guys ready for it. In Africa, what I want is to use my tanks to roll through. Besides, it looks like Africa is fairly under control between France and the United States. We'll see how we do. Those tanks can't take too much longer. So I need some medium tanks, and that's about it. And we're producing them as fast as we can. Ah, man. Hungry for tungsten. And the Soviet Union tungsten is barely coming in. Why is that? I genuinely do not know. Maybe the UK is the superior person to buy tungsten from. Tungsten seems hard to get. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Of course I am. I'm looking at chromium. Or am I? No, I'm looking at steel. Ugh, man, sometimes I amaze myself with the amount of stupid. Tungsten! Soviet Union, what's going on? Low trade influence. Well, that's just nasty. Portugal, we like each other, right? Let's get some tungsten, please. Jake, if you use F6 and don't make divisions garrison, you can distribute your MP way more easily. Military police. Ah, this. Unfortunately, when you select units, you can't then divvy them up very well. Or at least I can't. Well, I'll be damned, this actually counts. So I already put a gun to the head of the Turkish. Let's make it... Oops. Shouldn't have done that, should I? I was hoping to see if I could get some manpower out of them. Well, let's not make that mistake again. I'm having your factories back, Turkey. What was it I lost out on there? It was tungsten with somebody. Well, I need just a bit more tungsten and as much steel as I can get. Actually, no, forget the steel. No, remember the steel. I need 30... 40 lots. Lots of steel is needed. Soviet steel is hurting from low influence. I think steel in general is painful here. I think you could spare us a touch more there. And we're looking okay. Not great, I would rather have more weapons too, weapons 3, but we got something going here. Can't help but feel I'm overproducing on artillery, but also what really hurts is no factories, no production. I wish I had more factories. I do not have more factories. Jake, Reich troops spotted in Joe. Oh, Lord, what are they doing here? Well, they can't deploy from there. So that's alright, unless the Soviets decide to attack me. And I hope they don't decide to attack me. That would be scary. What worries me is that they're not interested in a non-aggression pact. Might be able to get it if I improved relations, but I'm hurting for PP as it is. Spending quite a bit on occupations. Alright. I feel bad. So few medium tanks being produced. 2 per day is not cutting the mustard here. It's going to take 100 or so days to get all of these ones fleshed out. That said, are they even going there? They're certainly not going here. $19,085. Okay, they are going there. That's alright then. Jake, the Soviets took unholy alliance. Maybe with the... yeah, it's not looking good. At least they aren't allied together here, but they're certainly not fighting. And the Allies are having one hell of a hard time. This is much worse than World War II. Yeah, Italy are doing nasty things in Africa. I want my tanks. I want them bad. Okay, I think I see it now. For some reason... Oh, I see it now. I see it now, don't I? Or do I? If I add an SP... Why does it require so few manpower? And, why does it just seem so superior to a tank? Okay, I was under the impression that I needed lots of SPGs and not a lot of tanks, but in fact it's the other way around. 20, 20, 20, 20. So this is 80 and 100. So in fact I need a little bit more medium tanks than I do SPGs, but that's not what I'm producing to. I'm producing more SPGs than medium tanks. So you're going down and you're going up. You're going down and you're going up. That'll show them. Just wondering what Jake thinks his dream division is. I don't know, I need to play this game more to figure that out, but rest assured that's going to be happening because I love this game. I'm having so much fun playing Hearts of Iron. And what I love is that it doesn't take so long to do. I mean, what, we're 6 hours into this session and we're in 43. Realistically, the game doesn't go on much past 50, even if you're having a bit of a mega world war. And if you're playing as a major, you can expect to end it far earlier than that. I worry about my severe lack of planes, though. All I have are transports. And if I look at their... Oh, okay, I can only hope that the British are shooting down everything they have. They are not. They're not even engaging in warfare in the air. Troublesome. Even the Italians have got loads of planes and I just cannot compete, so I won't compete. Impressively, still growing here, so you need one more. That can be arranged. And looking at it, reasonably that is. I am going to need a whole bunch of you over at Istanbul for when I roll out of Istanbul. End of the game, Jake. The game doesn't end until every land flies your banner or is your puppet. It's very difficult not to run out of manpower before hitting that point. At least Bhutan doesn't have that, or at least we don't have the Bhutan problem. Wow, the population here has actually grown nicely. Population and recruitable population do grow, which is really rather nice. So every month I get another 1,000 recruitable. So if everything looked really bad, I could just hold the line and wait for my people to breed. Still though, I don't get any manpower from occupied territory. But I have to be harsh. I've got to have this brutal love. Otherwise, no factories for me. The Raj still not doing so great against Japan. Come now, America, surely you can be of some use to the world. Who am I kidding? Anybody that I attack. Here's a thought. If I attacked you, you would probably join the Allies, and then I'd be at war with the Allies as well. I don't think I'd be doing myself much of a favor if I did that. Could do with fewer enemies, not more. But the US really hate us, probably because I generate all that world tension. Yeah, I'll admit, I had some of that. Jake, why do you not build civilian factories? Because I do not have civilian factories with which to build them. Also, they take a hell of a long time. A case could well be made that more of them would be good. They just take a long time to pay off. When I could just go and conquer them, which is what I've been doing. And then promptly trading them away. 32 of them are being used on imports when I could be using them to, you know, build up my nation. But that's the reality of it. Jake, a mix of tanks, tank artillery, and mechanized infantry, tanks modded with armor, lets you squish AI armies with few losses to manpower. I am well aware. I am suddenly really wishing that I'd capped this off. Come to think of it, you guys don't have much to do you? Maybe I should hold this line with you. Oh god, Italy are making a push here. Come on, tanks. Need you now. Need you now more than ever. Oh, that's painful. Alright, let's get ourselves propelled. And as soon as I can, I'm going to boost both of them up. So what do we have here? Oh, it's Germans. You are taking the wrong route, my friend. Take a better route. You're actually pushing in, which is insane, but you made it. And you're occupying it in my name. That is cool. Why did Liberia join the Allies? Well, less for me to have to worry about. Alright, I don't care about advancing that far, I just want to push far enough to hold this. Oh, Americans. I'm not going to be beaten by Americans. That's wonderful. This would be even more wonderful. Sweet as, but I still need 100 more medium tanks. Plan is risky, you say? It'll be less risky if you stop shunting yourself around like fools. Settle down, get your planning bonus, and let's roll. Getting better, but we could be even better. Oh. Nice, I'm even ahead of time on that. Thinking of ways to improve here. More support battalions, better artillery, better artillery, better artillery. Could my guys settle down for a moment here? Ah, hell, just push on in. You'll kill them. No doubt. Oh, okay, they got big ass guns. I just shot dead 59 of my men there without question. I should have come here a long time ago. Would have made things a lot easier for me. Break them down. If I can break through here and just hold... This is getting scary. That's what I need, are more inf arts. .24 of them should do, right? Have you alongside the armoreds to roll up here a bit. Jake, how much longer were you streaming? Oh, like 7 minutes ago. I had planned to stop by now, but that plan failed. Much like this plan. I mean, yes, I'm winning, but my manpower is going to be shot for this. Okay, thank goodness. Now you stay on that side of the river. Oh lord. Oh lord, when did that happen? Tanks, I need you done now. I need you done right now.